All right, so I'm going to record this call. It is February 2021. So if you're watching the recording of this, know that some things could change on the Beachbody On Demand website and what we're going to show you. But basically today, I'm going to show a little bit about what is Beachbody On Demand, how is it used, some of the little tips and tricks and little secrets behind it. And if there's any questions that come up while I'm going through things, just unmute yourself and ask. And then if you're watching the recording, and there was a question that you didn't get answered, just make sure you message myself or your coach, and we'll do our best to answer those questions. But right now, I'm going to make sure I get over to Beachbody On Demand, and I'm going to show you my screen. I will also try to show you my phone because there's a little difference between the phone access and the computer access. But for right now, I'm going to show computer access. So this is Beachbody On Demand, the website. And right here, it's just literally beachbodyondemand.com. And when you go to this, you're on this landing page and it's kind of like, okay, there's a lot of stuff. Where do I actually go? What do I actually do? So mainly you are going to click on programs. And from the programs tab, you can actually sort and filter the programs by the style of workout, by the length of the workout, by the intensity of the program. Normally, when you have Beachbody On Demand, your coach is going to talk to you and figure out what workout would be best for you. But if you're ever just like, I just want to play around, or maybe you're in the 2-week trial and you really just want to play around, just go ahead and click on the filter button and you can filter by the program type. You can filter if you know that you have done, some people totally love Shailene Johnson, for example. And so they just want to see her workouts. So you can click on that and you can see just her workouts. As well as if you're just thinking, okay, I really need to do a workout today, but I literally only have like 10 minutes. That one's program duration. It normally has like a little one for like program length, but I digress. It's not in there. If you ever need a short program, just search the word 10-minute. And there is a program called 10-minute trainer. Let me unclick that. There's a program called 10-minute trainer where the workouts literally are 10 minutes. They're old school, but like it gets the job done. Also, almost all of the workout programs will have supplemental workouts in them. So things like bar blend will have like a 10-minute bar legs, a 10-minute bar booty. 10-minute abs. So there's going to be that as well if you're just kind of searching for something short within a program that you know that you love. So I'm going to go back to programs. And under programs, there's also not just fitness programs, there's nutrition programs. And so if you're ever starting out with this and you are in your 2-week trial, definitely know that I really think it's very important for you to understand what you have access to, because you have a lot at your fingertips that you didn't even know that you probably had. So under the nutrition center, all that you probably will have access to when you first get going, if you're in the 2-week trial and you didn't get a challenge pack, is this introduction to nutrition. So regardless if you've got both Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset, I want you to go to the introduction to nutrition and really look at the start here, this nutrition center, the videos about introduction to 2B Mindset and introduction to Ultimate Portion Fix, introduction to Shakeology, and introduction to performance. I think it's really important. So all of that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 minutes total. And you can just get a really great summary about the nutrition programs and about the nutrition supplements that are offered. Because especially if you're doing a 2-week trial, when you are done with your 2-week trial, you have the option to continue it for, I believe it's $69 now for a 3-month membership, or maybe it's $59. I apologize. They just changed the price. Or you can get a challenge pack for $160 and you'll get access to both of these nutrition programs. And you get to see if you want to determine if you want to try Shakeology or Energize and Recover, which are the performance line, or all three in a really great bundled package that's going to save you a ton of money. So for example, if you're like, wow, I love this Alana girl and this 2B Mindset thing. If you were just to purchase, like say that you kept your 3-month membership, I believe it's $59. It is. And you pay the $59 and you're like, well, I really want to unlock this 2B Mindset membership. And you get the 2B Mindset kit for $120. So now you just paid $120 plus $60, so that's $180. And for $160, so $20 cheaper, you could have gotten the year of Beachbody On Demand instead of 3 months. You could have gotten both the nutrition programs in case if maybe you level on it, but you realize that you actually don't do really well with this intuitive eating and you do really well with this portion container eating. And you get to try the supplements. So for 160. So it's just one of those, like, I just want everyone who ever tries the 2-week trial to be really aware of what you have or could have access to before you make your decision. Just because I want you to save the most money. Now, we're totally cool if you want to keep your 2-week or your 3-month and Beachbody on demand. We'll just be honest, as coaches, we make more money that way if you just continue that subscription. So like, it's cool, but like, I want you to save the most money and I want you to get the best access out of it. And that really is the best access. Now, under the programs, again, under the Nutrition Center, I am going to show you, in case if you do have your Beachbody on demand access and you did get the challenge pack that includes access to both of our nutrition programs, I'm going to show you that there's some little tips and tricks inside the nutrition programs that I want everyone to make sure that they have awareness of. If you're looking at this from your TV, you will not see this. You will only see the workouts themselves or the videos themselves instead of actually seeing all of the program materials. So just know that from your phone or from the computer, you have access to the program materials. From your TV, you only have access to the videos, the actual, what would be called lessons. And program materials are in both the nutrition programs as well as in the workout programs. I'll show you what those look like there. So for example, with Ultimate Portion Fix, there's actually a calendar that you can follow so that you know, like on Monday, I want to watch these 3 videos. On Tuesday, I want to watch these 2 videos. On Wednesday, I want to watch these 2 videos. And each of the videos is about 5 minutes long. So it's not a crazy amount of videos that you're watching. Also, you will get a logbook, but you can print one out if you want to. You can also purchase a logbook. It's probably cheaper. Actually, I know it's cheaper because somebody looked into it, to purchase another logbook from Beachbody than to go and like take it to Kinko's and get them to like reprint it for you. The other really cool part about this that I love sharing with people is under Ultimate Portion Fix, there's this module 5, and module 5 is all about the family. So the videos, there's module 5 videos, and they will go along with the module 5 program materials. And so under Family Fix, one of the things that I think is so cool that we have is what I clicked on was the 75 healthy lunch ideas for kids. And it's a very visual lunchbox idea. The other thing that I really like in here, and I'm going to show you what these look like in a second, is the Eat the Rainbow chart. My kids actually fill this out on occasion. We don't do it all the time. My oldest daughter really loved doing it for a long time, but I digress. We kind of got out of the habit, but she does, and I probably need to pull it back out. But it's the Eat the Rainbow chart. And what this is we laminated it, and she was actually so excited because she would get a reward. This is not container eating. So Portion Fix, Ultimate Portion Fix, is container eating for an adult. For a child, it's literally just like, well, let's just check off a box if we drank a glass of water today. Let's just check off a box if we had a vegetable. Let's check off a box if we had a fruit, a protein, a carb, a healthy fat, a seed, and an oil. And anytime that they try something new, they fill out a star. And so you just tally how many points they had each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then once you guys can decide on what the reward is together, but as long as they're trying new foods. So Autumn recommends you've earned at least 3 stars. So tried at least 3 new foods, and you've filled in glasses of water and healthy food each day for trying something new, then you get another star. So you get to reward yourself at the end of the week. So it's just a fun little reward. My oldest daughter is super rewards based. So that's why this was really good for her. She's kind of eats a good variety now, but it really helped us open up our eyes and her eyes to like, wow, we eat a lot of carbs. As a kid, no big deal. But as an adult, I was like, wow, we ate like only carbs today, and I didn't get you like a single fruit. I didn't get you like a single veggie. So it allowed me as a mom to be like, ooh, I should really like make sure that I'm like giving her a couple more options. The other thing, the 75 healthy kids lunch ideas, what I said is this is really visual. And it goes from sandwiches to pastas to pizza to breakfast to eggs to soups, wraps, salads, miscellaneous. And what I like about this is I can have Braylon come on my computer and scroll, and she can look and tell me like, oh, well, I like what this one looks like, but I wouldn't want the broccoli. I would rather have carrots. And so it just helps me to give her more variety. And like I said, it's not all sandwiches. Like there's some pastas in here, like lasagna. And what it does is, the cool thing is like the Fixate zucchini noodle lasagna is where that's at, is where that recipe is. Sometimes the recipe is linked right here. Sometimes if it says something like Fixate, you have to go look it up in Fixate itself. So again, under program materials, there's 2 nutrition shows. One is called, I was going to say Mindset Menu, I believe is what the To Be Mindset one is called. And the other one is Fixate, Portion Fix. I'm a Portion Fix user, so that's why I'm just really familiar with Portion Fix. I love Alana and To Be Mindset for different reasons. I just personally follow Portion Fix because it mentally makes the most sense for me. So Fixate is also right here under the Nutrition Center. And then Mindset Menu is right here. And what that is this is a cooking show, a literal show where they show you in anywhere between 3 to 8 minutes how to cook the food. And then they have a recipe linked to it, which is really, really helpful when you're first learning how to eat, when you're first learning how to eat cleaner, when you're just learning nutrition. The cool thing in here is when you look at the recipe, I'm trying to get it to pull up. My computer's a little slow right now, but when you see a video, if you click on the little 3 ... so hey, even holiday sangria, there you go. This is a new one this week. So if you click on the dots, it will bring open where the recipe is, and you click on it, and then it shows you the recipe right there. So that's really helpful. Now from your TV, all you can see is the recipe video. You don't get to see this part of it. So from your phone and your computer, you can see this side of it. But from your TV, you can only see the video. Any questions so far? I know I've covered a lot about nutrition, but I want to just open it up and see if there's any questions that you want some clarity on. Good. All right, keep rolling. So back to programs, and I don't have the chat open. I just realized. Let me grab the chat in case if anybody chats in it. Okay, there we go. I have all the screens. Hey, Stephanie, I see you now. All right, so on the programs again, oops, I accidentally clicked on this video, the Beachbody Performance video. But under programs, each of our programs also has program materials. So for example, I'll just go to Control Freak because that's the program I'm currently doing. And when I'm on my TV, again, it's just the videos. But when I'm here, there's program materials. So all of this is going to be on the TV itself, including the bonus workouts. It's honestly just a little bit easier to navigate from your computer than sometimes it is for me with I have a Roku stick. You can get BOD on your TV with a Roku stick, a Fire Stick, or some of the Apple Smart TVs have it. I don't know how that works because I don't have an Apple Smart TV. Would be kind of cool. But under program materials, you can reprint off the workout calendar. You can reprint off what's called the brag board where you keep your stats. The other thing that is really helpful to print off is these total control trackers, which is just your tracker for your phase. So you can actually write down how what your weight was and how many rounds you did. So a lot of the programs will have a tracker like this for them. And I always recommend to read the Get Started guide before you do any programs. And also I definitely recommend print off your workout calendar so that you can cross it off each day. It's a really cool accomplishment to print it off and to do that. And all of the workout programs have that. Let's see here. So I'm going to also try to share my, I'm going to stop this share and I'm going to share from my, oh, sorry. My dad just texted me. He said, I made homemade sweet potato fries instead of regular fries. So there you go. You can influence your family members as you are doing your healthy living journey, because that's a big deal for my dad. Let's see. I'm going to try to share my phone screen. So let's see if this works. I haven't done this in a little while. Connect your phone. I am connected. Okay. There we go. So you're just going to see Autumn and Control Freak in the background there. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit so that you don't see everything. Okay. So Beachbody on Demand. Oh, trust. Oh, where'd it go? Bring your shared window to the front. Hold on. All right. I think that is about to go. Okay. So you're seeing that I didn't track, that I went over in food. So you're already seeing my tracking tool. This is not what I wanted to show you, but I will show you that. So this is what your screen will look like when you first pop in. So this is, what's really cool about this is if you've been doing a workout program, so up here, Control Freak, Controlled Stretch, and Unstress are the 3 things that I've done the most recent. And it's kind of nice because they're popped up there right at the top so that you can just review them, especially for me. Unstress is our meditations. I really like our meditations. notifications. And what you can do with that is I can literally say, oh man, I don't remember what day I was on, because I'll be honest, I don't do them every single day, but I can say, oh, I'm obviously on day 4. So I can click day 4 because I just cycle back through them. You can also see your active groups that you have right here, or you can click the group button at the bottom where you'll see I have like a million notifications on there because I don't know how to clear them. It's okay. Everything's okay. So I'm going to click on the groups button though. And then inside, I'll just go inside. This is our Be Well Tribe virtual bootcamp group. This is kind of our ongoing bootcamp group. But what I want to make sure that you know you have is in the files section. I'll clear these out every now and then. And there's a start here welcome guide that's right here. And this is really helpful, even if you're kind of been doing things for a while, because the welcome guide will actually have a short video about going through BOD. So that is a clickable link right there in blue. It also summarizes some of our workout programs, as well as gives you a little bit of that nutrition. Links straight to Shakeology recipes are right here. Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and cafe latte at the bottom. When you click that image, it brings you straight to those. Talks a little bit about the nutrition, as well as reminds you how to take your before and afters. A tutorial of how the app actually works is in here. And then there's just some additional resources like some meal prep ideas. These will all link you to the Beachbody blog, a little bit about clean eating, a little bit about portion fix. And then at the bottom, we go into mindset, because honestly, one of the main things that we've found when we work with a lot of people is you can start to change your habits, but until you change your mindset about who you think you are and who you believe you can be, those workouts aren't going to pay off, because you're just going to keep doing this stuff without really truly focusing on the mental side of it. And that can make or break if you stick with your programs or not. I'll actually share, like Brittany on the call, she had a really great message that she shared. It wasn't until the flip just switched for her that she started taking her journey more seriously. And so that's why when you start to focus on some of this personal development, it can start to make that flip switch even faster. So I think that that's really important. In the ongoing BOD groups, I always try to post a family fun calendar and a podcast calendar, because again, I think mindset is so key. And I also think that when you're doing this wellness journey, you really want your family to be a part of it. And this is not just like, hey, like, let's work out together. Like, I'll click on the family fun calendar and I think it'll be sideways when I click open it, but it's just like, oh yeah, there it is. So make a family playlist, have a dance party, try yoga, make a family recipe, watch a family movie, make a house of cards. So it's just little things that you could do together as a family, just little tips that we like to do. Again, I just know that when you're having more fun and you're doing life with others is when you're going to start to, like, I don't know, get more value out of all of this, I would say. We also try to post the meal plan every week. So there's always going to be a new meal plan that's posted. This is just a suggestion. This isn't like you have to do this, but it is really helpful for a lot of people that just want that idea of what to eat. And so you'll start to see that it's, similar recipes, so Shakeology smoothie bowl, hazelnut latte Shakeology, just little ideas that you could do and different menu items that you could try. All of the food is going to actually have next to it what the portion containers are. So right here, as well as what the to be mindset method of like when this would be good to eat is. So that's the other thing that is really helpful. And then you also have, of course, the actual recipe. And then at the very bottom, you have the shopping list, which I know it looks really huge. It's because it's like everything under other is normally stuff that you normally have like in your house, like other and a lot of the pantry items. So it's really just like the produce, the dairy, and the protein that you might have to purchase. But again, I typically will just go up to the picture at the very top, read through, and I'll say, okay, I want to try the strawberry and spinach salad, and I want to try that slow cooker beef chili. And I definitely need some cinnamon sugar donut holes up in my life. So those would be like my 3 that I would pick. And I would probably try those this next week. And there's also information if you're ever like, what does my coach do? There's a little guide right here. It's just a little bit like, what do we do? So that's at the very bottom that we have. And then when you're on here, so this is the other thing that I want you to see. When you are in your group, when you click the feed button is where everything is really at. And it's just a feed like Facebook. And I really recommend that you go through and you spend 5 minutes connecting with other people in here each day, because that's what's going to get you more excited and more accountable is when you're actually making and building those relationships with other people. I know I was talking to somebody this morning and she has lost 10 pounds with the 21-day fix last month. And I was like, what? That's amazing. Would you mind sharing that within the group? And I know that we've got some people that are starting the 21-day fix, and that is a hard program for some people that are just starting out. Like they might want to give up on day 5, but if they see that you just shared that you finished it last month and you lost 10 pounds because you focused on your nutrition and you actually did the workouts and you focused on your water intake and you were eating and drinking your Shakeology every day, that would encourage them to keep going. So that's why we have the group. That's what the community group is for. And how do you actually log in this group? So you can type up a post just like this, just right there at the top, just like you would a Facebook post, and you can share a photo by clicking the little blue photo button. Or you can go here and under the tracking tool. So this is the top. I don't know why it keeps wanting you to show you that I didn't eat my containers correctly today, but it does. I guess this is just Tamara's honesty moment. So your workouts are right here, and I haven't logged my Shakeology yet, but your workouts are right here, and it will normally pop up. Sometimes it glitches and it doesn't, but you actually need to go in and edit this. So it popped up. I put a picture of Brittany and myself because we did our virtual workout today, and I typed a little bit about this, and then I clicked which groups over here that I wanted to include my photo, and I wanted to include the post in. And then that post actually goes into the group because I'm a part of 2 groups that are for working out. I included it in both of those groups. So like right here, I could do my Shakeology and I could add my photo. And I actually don't think I took a photo of my Shakeology today, but I do have a photo of Anita's Shakeology. She's one of my friends. So I could just share her photo and just say, had a similar Shakeology as my friend Anita. This is it before blending. And then I would just go here and I'm just going to click. I don't normally add stuff into our coaching one. That one's more of a house thing. And then I would just click log, and that will actually show up in both of those groups that I have going. And so that's how you log your workouts. And then, like I said, I will normally go and share inside of our, I'll just click here so that you can see. I'm just going to hit the refresh button. And so there it logged. So that's how you log it. And then I would scroll here and I would like to, give Allison and Whitney and Morgan some support and Neil some support and Stephanie some support because I haven't commented on those yet. So I would spend 5 minutes and I would do that. Also under tracking, this is new. So this is Portion Fix that I follow, and you can type in if you're following Portion Fix or 2B Mindset, and you can actually track your food right here, and you can add a photo. So for example, there we go, meal 5, I added a photo. It was my zucchini noodles and pasta sauce. So I had 1.5 veggies, 1 fruit. My pasta sauce was actually counted as a fruit. My protein and my carb. So I logged that, and then it actually tracked and showed me where I was at container wise. So I've gone over a little bit in fruit and a little bit over in veggie and a little bit over in carbs. No big deal. Now I just know what I did, and I'm gonna finish out the rest of those containers for my orange container and my teaspoon tonight. So that's really, and then you can log your energize and recover. You can also log your water. I've actually had 2 more of those. So I've hit my water goal for the day. And you can log your measurements in here. Now I will be honest, Brittany, I think it was you that I was talking to earlier. We were trying to figure out how to go from logging your workouts to, did I freeze? Okay, there we go. From logging your weight and your measurements, and Beachbody, I think there's a glitch in the app that they just need to work out on the IT side. You still want to put your weights and measurements somewhere else besides just there, or you have to just scroll back to the day that you put your weights and measurements, which I don't ever remember which day I track on, unless if you're just really consistent about tracking, I track every single Sunday. So you'll want to write them down somewhere else. They used to be where you could see a graph and you could see how you were doing, but I think that's just something that's just not on the app right now. Either that, or I just honestly don't know how to use it properly to find it. So that could be a legit real thing. But I think that covers. The other thing that I wanted to share is there is a pregnancy section in Beachbody On Demand. It is under prenatal. It is really awesome. They've expanded the library. One of our coaches was in the test group for it. So if you are doing our workouts and you become pregnant, and maybe you're not ready to tell anybody yet, just know that you can go to that section and it's going to guide you in some really safe exercises that are safe for you and baby that are geared towards each trimester. So there's bar blend prenatal, and then there's active maternity, but there's just a maternity section on there. You can go and you can look at that. Really helpful. Also great for postnatal. And there's a calendar that you can follow. And I know from experience, many moms who have done our programs without problems, who continued in their nutritional supplements without problems. Always talk to your doctor though, if you have any concerns about any of your supplements or your workouts. We want you to feel your best and feel safe, but you also got to remember, like, you know your body better than anybody. So trust your gut as well. Because sometimes doctors don't know as much as like what you know about yourself. So just follow your own intuition, but just know that, like, you can't do anything, like you can't do nothing that you would do out of the prenatal section should harm you, basically is what I'm trying to say. So I've done it. I had great delivery experiences with both children, great recovery experiences with both children. And I attribute it a lot to following my Shakeology and to really just listening to my body and doing workouts that were feeling good for me and baby. So, I'm like over here, I'm like, I don't think that there was any other notes of anything else that I can think of. Did y'all have anything else that you want me to cover that you were thinking of that would be helpful? No, we good? Well, good. I'm really glad that we got to do this. I would love to know what workout programs y'all are doing. I know what some of y'all are doing, but I don't know what everybody's doing. Oh, I'm so glad. And I don't know, I see the iPhone. So thank you. I'm glad that was extremely helpful, but I don't know who it is, but I'm glad you're here. Well, hey, hold on. I'm going to unmute you. Hold on. I got to unmute you. Can we unmute? There we go. Hey.
Hey, sorry. We have a little distraction back here. So I was trying to keep myself on mute.
You're good.
No, that was super helpful. So thank you for going through all that.
You're so welcome. I'm so glad. What program are you doing again?
I've just been jumping around. So I haven't started on one yet, but I've tried the morning workouts, the meditation ones, the yoga ones. I've even got him to do some of them with me. So that's been fun. This is Drew. You say hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
I did.
Oh, you're good. Can you say 3?
I'm 3.
So I just turned 3.
This is 3.
My little girl is 3. Well, hi, Daddy. Yeah, our little girl is 3. So she would probably try to come and chat you up if she was still awake. Oh yeah.
Yes, we're heading to bed soon. So
oh, well, good. I'm glad that you were on and were able to see some of this. But yes, when you kind of figure out like what program you want, I really recommend printing off that calendar and following it because it's so empowering and helpful. But yeah. I'm glad.
Yes, absolutely. And I love the kid stuff that you shared in the beginning too. That's so helpful. I had no idea any of that existed.
Yeah, it's and that's why I like to do these calls because there's so much more on here than like what you would originally know. And there's also, I forgot to share where this was, but there's also a reality show called The 20s, and it's how they found Megan Davies, who did Muscle Burns Fat and Clean Week workout. And so it's one of those, like, it's kind of fun to watch if you're just I need to binge.
I love trash TV, so that sounds right up my alley.
It is. And there is some drama in there. I mean, they keep it really clean, but there is a little bit of drama and it's really funny. Like they have some really good points in there. It's just one of those like, oh, that's how we found Megan. How cool. So yeah. All right. Well, y'all good? Ashley, Brittany? Good. All right. Well, I'm happy to have you ladies, and I'll give you all back the rest of your evening. But yeah, this recording is here. I'll put it inside of our groups in case if you have another friend that needs to see it. So, all right, y'all, have a good rest of your evening.
Thanks.
You're welcome.